Why hello, you amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another Orb on the Movements of the Earth reaction video. The first two episodes were, slow is the wrong word. What's the word for slow but you like it? What's the word for that? Because like, I feel like when you say slow, it immediately sounds like a critique, but I don't mean it as a critique, because I'd say the first two episodes were slow, but like, I liked that they were slow. So I don't really know how you would describe that. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's a better way to say it than that. But they were like really nice, really well timed, really well paced. Introduced us to the world nicely. And they're very unnerving and unsettling. And I've got a funny feeling that's going to be the general theme of this anime. And yeah, it's just beautifully animated and has already got me crazy invested in this story. I've heard only good things about this series, so I'm excited to pursue it and see if it maintains this level of strength the entire way through. If you want to support these reactions, you can do so by simply pressing the like button, leaving a comment, and pressing that subscribe button. We're going to do these reactions every single Friday and Saturday, so subscribe to stick with us. And also, we upload the unblurred reactions early Friday and Saturday to Patreon, and they are fully unblurred and have the original audio, and they only cost $1 a month for everything on Patreon. You get full unlimited Patreon access for just $1, and let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Orb on the Movements of the Earth, episode 3. Father, he looks older. I was wondering about his documents. Because I guess he's kind of got to keep everything in his head or hide it somewhere.
清書した資料はこの中へ。よし、だいぶ溜まってきたな。
帰ったぞ、ラーファー。
Do you think he's redoing all the stuff that he burned, or do you think he's making new ones? Because he said good, it's almost full. And how much do you reckon he read all of them before he burned them? Knowing him, I would imagine he would.
ルスか。
Oh, that's not good.
何を燃やしたんだ?
That's not good. That's not good. That paper looks pretty much soiled. Now, the good thing about burnt paper is sometimes if you pick it up, it will crumble anyway in your hands. I got a bad feeling that's not what's going to happen here.
これはまさか。
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not what you want to hear. You don't want to hear massacre ever.
地動説。やはり一筋縄ではいかないな。まだ軌道が完璧な深淵には程遠い。
There is such an unnerving feel about
これ
this
じゃ
entire
まだ
series,
天動
man.
説の方が正確。
ああ。君は先日の。
Especially when this guy's involved.
どうも。
前はすまなかったね。
He does seem way older than like he is. Like he's an incredibly mature kid, like isn't he? Like, and it feels like between this episode and last episode, he's already grown up a bit.
聞いたよ、君賢いんだって。その年で大学行くとか。
はい。来期から進学を学ばせていただきます。
おお、そりゃすごい。
少しでも皆様の役に立
Oh
てるよ
yeah,
う
he
に
lied,
善処
didn't
し
he?
ます。
Saying he was gonna do
では
theology.
失礼します。
また。それ。そのネックレス、フベルトのものだろう。なぜ知ってる?
Well, he gave it to him. You literally saw him give it. You were there. Why wouldn't you wear it?
これは自戒です。異端への怒りと警戒を忘れないようにするためです。
Good answer. I like his
そう
answer.
か。彼が研究していた内容は知っているかい?
いえ、全く。
Sometimes giving people something is better than not giving them something. Like when someone asks you a question, acting like you are completely ignorant of everything that's gone on, if you do actually know, is actually more dangerous and less realistic than giving them something. In this situation, if he said, do you know what he's researching? I would have given him a little bit, like saying about the stars or something like that. That's what I would have said, rather than saying, nope, nothing.
そうか。彼がしていたのは今の正しい宇宙の形、天動説に反するものだ。
The
一
proper
応確
model
認
of
だ
the
けする
universe.
が、本当に関わっていないと神に誓えるか?
もちろん誓います。僕は今の宇宙を信じています。
ご協力どうも。
Was he hoping he would just like explode into flames or something like that? Of course, I swear on God. Bah! Smite it,
で
motherfucker.
は
No? Maybe?
ビビった。急に出てくるな
You
よ。
held it together very well, dude.
しかし
I was nervous
な
for
んで
you.
みんなそうも言葉を重んじるんだか。燃えてなかったのか。
Yeah,
て
dude.
かなんで机に。まさか父さんに
Your
見つかっ
dad's about to bust you, I reckon.
計算が修正されてる。
その紙は自然消化しやすい。
あ
燃やすなら灰になるまで見ておけ。
この修正父さんのものですか。
私は何も知らん。
I made a theory that I thought his mother maybe was involved in something and that's why she's not around or something happened with her, right? That was my guess. I never expected the guy that was pushing his son so heavily towards religion would be the one involved in this. This is interesting. His dad knows some stuff. His dad
このところ
revised his
派手に
own
動きすぎたな。
words.
資料も足りなくて少し行き詰まってたところだ。ここらで一旦休んで大学が落ち着いてきたら研究を再開するか。
Probably a smart move. Give it like a year or so. Oh, it says Zimik. Zimik? Yeah, that guy, Zimik. We know that guy. You remember Zimik? He was the guy with the place with the thing. Yeah? He was the guy, yeah, at the place where there was the stuff with the thing. He had the thing and he was wearing the clothes. Of course, man. I remember that guy. I remember that guy like he was my own brother.
ラファウ。外出中か。
The letter's gone.
私はなんてこと。あの計算を修正するなど。もしこれがバレたら。
Well, that's some pretty piss poor timing.
どうも。
I hate this guy so much, man. But I also kind of like him. But I've got a funny feeling he's going to be the issue with, like, he's going to cause a lot of shit in this show. You can tell already. He's going to be the cause of all
いや
shit.
突然すいません。フベルトさんの事後処理でちょっと書類に一筆お願いしたくて。
I love how they showcase a fake smile with like the eyes being like a half moon.
あとお水いただけます？
はい。
いやー大変でしたね。フベルトさんってあなたの教え子だったんでしょ？
Was he?
異端とはいえ複雑ですよね。
He was a student of his.
いえ、
But he was an old
異
dude.
端は異端です。それに山ほどいる教え子の一人に過ぎない。
Hubert was a student, but he was an older guy. And this guy, it doesn't look much old. Like he looked about the same age as this dude.
別な思いはありません。
あなたに異端の前科があって、それがフベルトと同じ地動説の罪でも？
He's always got blood on his
昔の話です。
sleeves, huh?
もう改心してる。フベルトとは研究の話なんてしていない。
そうでしょうね。おそらくフベルトは勝手にあなたの過去の研究を見たんでしょう。それにあなたは改春してから進学に転校したり養子を取ったり前科の印象を消そうと必死だ。二度目の異端だけは避けたいんでしょう。二度も配信する輩には骨まで悪魔が取り付いちまってる。
What the hell's the deal with this
異
guy?
端者本人のためにも最も強力な方法で悪を払う。
This guy feels like I don't know if I trust this guy. You know, this guy feels like he's talking out of his ass. Like he constantly keeps saying things like about like heresy and this sort of stuff. But he's like, he feels like he doesn't believe it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't trust that that's his reasoning. Like he's like actually like a religious figure, like doing the best for religion. He feels like more self-centered.
燃やすんでしょ。生きたままで。
その通り。その苦しみがどれほどなのか私は知りませんが、痛みに耐えるため顎が割れるまで歯を食いしばってるやつとかいますよ。おっかねえ。ただ火炙りにおいてそんな肉体的苦痛なんて些細なことだ。あなたならその意味がわかるでしょ？肉体が灰になっちまうんだ。最後の審判で復活する体がなくなる。この場合どうなるのか学者でも意見が分かれるところですが、
I really hope one day we see a character stand up to this guy, because at the moment everyone just like folds whenever he's around, which I don't blame him. He's scary as fuck.
私の考えではこうです。ズバリ無になる。記憶も経験も意識も魂も死後の世界も全部無だ。私はそんな運命はごめんだな。さて、あんたの子供異端研究してるだろう。図星ですか。しかしあんな子供が異端とは世も末だな。
What? What? I'm well confused. One, he has no evidence. He has no way of knowing. Two, the dad could just like hide this. Why would you like just hide it better? And why is he even asking this question? Like, I'm just saying, like, this should be an easy thing to just throw out, right?
何を決めつけて
Exactly.
証拠があるんですか。
いえ、今はまだ。ただね、ポトツキさん。もし異端研究が行われていることを知っていながら密告しなかった場合、あなたは終わりだ。なんか知ってるなら早めに密告した方がいいですよ。
Why would anyone ever sell out their kid? Why would you ever sell out your kid? Ever?
証拠が出る前にね。しかもあの子は初犯だ。
Never, man.
改心すればすぐ釈放する。さらっと密告した方がみんな傷つかない。ま、私からは以上です。ではお邪魔しました。
本当に
Don't you dare!
本当に初犯は死なずに済むんですよね。
ええ。
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare, man. You're a father. Don't you dare.
もちろん。
First offense, second offense means nothing.
父さん。
There's your kid, man.
なんだラファウ、帰ってたのか。どうした？
この前の計算修正。
Yeah, I imagine that would. There's
あ
some
れは
questions.
どう
ラファウ。地動説は証明できると思うか？
はい。
The confidence. The confidence. Well, who do they prove it to? You know? Like, is there a way that they can make it that they don't die? Like, if they've got enough evidence? Is there some goal that they can reach here?
父さん。
What does it matter if they get proof?
今日はもう寝てくれ。
That's why I'm like asking this. Like, let's say they nail it. They get all the proof they need. Then what?
詳しいことは明日話そう。頼む。
おはよう。
Well, that's not good. Well, that's not
す
good.
まない、ラファウ。
では行こうか。 さて、手続きは整った。明日から正式に拷問が始まる。これはまだ試作品なんだけど、苦悩のなしといってね、ネジを回すとこの通り梨が開く。こいつが口の中で4回転もすれば
I will say the kid seems surprisingly calm considering all of this. I would be pretty fucking terrified. I'm also never ever gonna forgive the father. I don't give a fuck what he does, man. He literally sold his kid. For what? Literally to save his own ass, by the way. Because he was worried that if he got caught, that the kid would be killed. Thing is, at that point, like, there's no benefit to doing this. This is the options, right? Father, son. Son, 0 offenses. Father, 1. Let's say they find out that the kid has been doing it. You know? Then, 1, they have to then prove that the father knew all along. If they can't prove that, doesn't matter. If they do prove that, father dies, right? And then the kid gets 1 strike. Or, let's get the kid 1 strike now. But then, if they find out the kid was still doing it, and they find out the father knows, then they both die. The father selling out the son right now is honestly the stupidest decision that he ever could have made. There is no benefit to it at all, other than him saving his own ass temporarily.
1年は喋れなくなる。君は知らないだろうが、この世にはいかに効率よく苦痛を与えられるか考え尽くされた道具がたくさんあるんだよ。誰も痛みからは逃れられない。が、2つだけ回避法がある。明日の裁判で改心を宣言しろ。そしてもう二度と天文に関わるな。資料のありかを明かして、その手で全て燃やせ。
Tell us where all your materials are located, and then you have to burn them yourself. Okay, so he has to be the one to burn them. And then they also said that he has to recant. Okay, that's fine. But the other thing they pointed out, which I feel like is worth mentioning, he can never study astronomy. Meaning that his plan to switch over eventually would be completely destroyed. So thanks to his father, that has actually already been completely destroyed.
それだけですか？
ああ、俺だって子供を虐待する趣味はないよ。
Doubt.
あと、これ
Dude's well fucked up.
君のだろ？大学の入学許可証。これはまだ有効だ。進学で人生をやり直せる。この世で最も肝心な選択とは何を諦めるかだ。君は賢いんだろ？正解を選べるはずだ。じゃあ明日生まれ変わった君に会おう。
Let's meet when you're reborn. I can't believe his father did this. I don't see any benefit to this. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
宣言して資料を燃やす。
Because if he gets released, like let's say he recants, gets released, and then gets caught again, and they find out that his father knew at that time, and then they just both get killed. There's really no benefit to this. Father's a dickhead.
やってもいいだろう。今までなんとかなってきた。この局面も多分なんとかなるだろう。宣言しても積んでない。資料を焼いても積んでない。前科がついても積んでない。
Just leave this fucking
天文
town,
が
dude.
禁止されても
Is there another town we
仲
can
間
go
がいな
to?
くても積んでない。
This town sucks.
まだ積んでない。積んで積んで。なぜ僕はこんなことをしてるんだ。なぜ僕はこんなことになったんだ。地動説に出会わなければこんなところにいるはずなかったのに。地動説に出会わなければ今も僕は秀才のままで、周囲にはもてはやされて生活は快適で、将来を嘱望されて行く先は希望に満ちて、世界はずっとちょろいはずで、なぜ僕はこんなことを。
Also, I've just realized he could have literally have saved the other guy's life, the Hubert guy, because he didn't have any offenses. So the kid, when Hubert admitted it, Hubert got killed, but the kid would have been fine.
地動説なんて何の意味も。
That would have been the better time.
月明かり。前にもこんなことあったっけ。あの頃と同じで僕が天文を続けるのは合理的じゃない。あの頃と同じで空はずっと遠くにある。それどころか窓はあの頃よりも小さい。でもなぜだ。今はあの頃よりはっきりと空がよく見える。こんなに美しかったのか。
Gosh, this anime really is something special, isn't it? You do weirdly feel so fucking invested in this anime, don't you? Like, I don't even know how to describe the feelings I get watching this. I feel so hooked. And I don't know why I feel so hooked. I'm so invested in this story and the idea. This, like, journey for truth and discovery. I'm so on this journey already, man.
被告は全天体が地球ではなく太陽を中心にして回転しているとした地動説を研究していたことを認めますか。
はい、認めます。
その研究が教会公認の学説と異なることを理解していましたか。
はい、理解していました。
我々教会側は被告に改心の宣言
By the way, I'm gonna be honest, this is stupid ass law, man. Like, imagine they did this in real life. Hey, are you admitting you killed that family? Yes, I killed that family. Right? Say you're sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, you're free to go. Okay, I definitely won't do it again.
刑資料の開示と紛書を要求しています。
はい。
被告の優良な成績を鑑み、我々の要求を受け入れた場合、大学への進学を許可します。その入学許可証を受け取りますか。
肝心なのは何を諦めるかだ。正解を選べ。言葉では何とでも言える。
Live another day, dude.
この局面も何とかなる。
Live another day. Accept the form, grow up, live another day.
では宣言してください。
宣言します。僕は地動説を信じてます。
Why does it matter? Why? Why does it matter? Why? They're just fucking words, man. They mean nothing. Empty ass words. Just say it to make these people happy. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why, man? What is the... I don't want to watch him get tortured. Which is probably what's about to happen. Yeah, here comes the torture. Great. Cool. Yeah, that's my question.
囚人でもこんなにいいものが飲めるんですね。
拷問前日に特別に与えるものだよ。
そうでしたか。一緒に飲みませんか？一人ではもったいない。
Isn't he 12 years old? I guess it's kind of fine. Bro seems unbelievably chilled. Bro is so chill.
なぜこんな台無しにした？
単純ですよ。資料を焼かない方が地動説のためになると思った。
無駄だ。拷問を甘く見るな。どうせ明日の昼は宝のありかを吐くさ。
敵は手強いですよ。あなた方が相手にしてるのは僕じゃない。異端者でもない。ある種の想像力であり、好奇心であり、筆境。それは知性だ。
知性？
それは流行り病のように増殖する。宿主さえ制御不能だ。一組織が手なずけられるほど可愛げのあるものじゃない。
では勝つのは君か。この選択は君の未来にとって正解だと思うのか。
そりゃ不正解でしょ。でも不正解は無意味を意味しません。ところで消しの実の効果は知ってますか？
消しの実？ いや、
古くは当てないなんかで使われてたようですが。
I am super curious about all of this, man. Like, I don't understand. Is the kid just accepting that he's about to be tortured? This guy clearly doesn't want to. This is also the first time we've seen him a bit like flustered. Like, throughout this entire series, these 3 episodes, which, by the way, it feels like we've watched more than 3. This anime is crazy well, like, lengthened. But yeah, he's always got, like, solid resolve. This is the first time we've seen him shaken up. Like, this guy really doesn't want to torture a kid. Turns out there is a bit of heart in him after all. I thought, the heart in him, I thought he would have taken from someone else.
混ぜると、
Physically.
まあ簡単に言うと苦しまずに死ねる。で、さっきそれをコップに入れました。
Huh?
そっちにじゃありませんよ。飲んだのは僕です。
は嘘だろ。お前頭おかしいぞ。死ぬのか。
ま
まあじゃないだろ。
I'm kind of on the torturous side here. Like, this is a valid crash out, and this guy's a fucking nutcase. This guy tortures people, removes their nails. Like, when the kid opened the door earlier after torturing the damn father, he's like, this is where you live. Anyway, I've tortured your father. I'll see you later. High five. See you later, little dude. Like, bro is nuts. And even he doesn't understand what the hell's going on. The kid's just like, I guess I'll die.
それにその選択は教えに反してる。
Oh, yeah. If he kills himself, he can't get into heaven again. Like, what is he doing?
どこまで教会をコケにするんだ。死の先に恐ろしい運命が待ってるぞ。
死の先なんか誰も知りませんよ。ソクラテス曰く、誰も死を味わってないのに誰もが最大の悪であるかのように決めつける。エピクロス曰く、我々のあるところに死はない。死のあるところに我々はない。セネカ曰く、生は適切に活用すれば十分に長い。僕はそのすべてに賛成です。
It's crazy.
そんなの2000年近くも前の愚かな異教徒の言葉だろ。奴らには絶対心も救いもない。そんな言葉が何になる。
Well, we know them
感
now.
動できる。
That's something significant enough.
フベルトさんは死んで消えた。でもあの人のくれた感動は今も消えない。多分感動は寿命の長さより大切なものだと思う。だからこの場は僕の命に変えてでもこの感動を生き残らせる。
My guess right now is that he's gonna like force this dude to be sick, force the kid to be sick somehow. That's my prediction here because like that's the main character, and we're on episode 3. So I would imagine at any point now he's gonna like give him something or do something to make him be sick or not die.
正気じゃない。
I definitely agree with
わけ
that.
もわからんものに熱中して命すら投げる。そんな状態を狂気だとは思わないのか。
You're 12, aren't you? Seems
確
like
か
a
に。
small life
で
to
も
give
そ
up,
んな
man.
のを愛とも言えそうです。
I love the moonlight in the middle of the table here. He's scared.
ではそろそろ一人にしてもらえますか。
もうなのか。
ええ。ではまた。
He had that bag all along. Did he always intend on taking his own life? Because he was looking at the bag even beforehand. Has he given up on his belief in God? I thought he believed in both.
もう少し登ったところだろう。なんで俺がこんなことに。
They just killed off the main character. He's dead. I don't understand. I'm so confused. I'm so lost. I get why he did it, saying that he didn't want to give up his documents, that he thinks they will aid the like thing, but like he could have got out and he could have helped, but I guess it was because he would have had to give them the documents. His dad is such a dickhead. His dad is such a dickhead. Up there, one of the worst anime dads, man.
これか。
It's already open. He already planned on dying.
ち。
He already planned. This whole time, he planned on dying. That's what that letter was. And he wrote out that letter after his dad filled out the things. And he wasn't scared when he woke up and he saw the people in his room. There was no fear there. And he already had the poison. He knew what his dad was going to do. He had already found his resolve. That night, he already made up his mind. He knew. He wrote the letter. He took the letter to the grave. He got the poison. And he fully expected his father to turn him in. And he knew where that was going to lead him. He knew that they were going to request those papers. Otherwise, why would he do it all in that evening? That very night, the second he found out about his father, he then wrote that letter. That letter which ended up on top of the documents. He wrote it. He took it there. He put it in. Meaning that if he wrote that, he must have known at some point he was going to die. Soon. Right? Like, or either that triggered his worry in death, or he knew how his father would act, and that would result in his death. And that's why when he woke up the next morning and they were in his room, he wasn't scared. That's why when the torturer guy was talking to him, he wasn't scared. Is because he'd already made up his own mind. At least this is my theory. I don't understand, though. I have to say, I fully blame the father massively here. The father didn't need to give him in. He did it to save his own life and instead got his son killed. He didn't need to hand him in. He didn't need to turn him over. There was no benefit to it whatsoever. Because like I said, simply put, all he did was change it that when they would be caught later down the line, they would both die. That's all he changed. He didn't save his own skin. He just, like, in any way. Like, he didn't save him in any way. Not even temporarily. Because, like, you would presume that at some point that they would be found out, right? So let's say that they get found out here. The father dies, he gets a slap on the wrist. If we rewind to what happened and this conversation, then the father is already on one. All he did was make the kid get on one. But this moment still would have existed in that timeline. So all he did was made it that his kid would die with him. Instead of his kid being fine when and if they got found out, his kid would die. It is the stupidest decision ever. He made it clearly out of fear and to save his own skin. And it resulted in his son dying. And now, we're 3 episodes into this 24 episode season, and the main character is dead. I cannot believe that ending. I was really expecting, like, because he was trying to make himself sick. I assumed he'd give the kid, like, some salt water or make him sick, or he wouldn't die. He'd wake up, like, ill or something. Something. Oh, part of me thought that maybe he was, like, lying and was going to use it as, like, a way to escape. But no. He's dead. Very, very dead. I did not see that coming. I have no idea where we go from here. I guess that's where my reaction ends. Unpredictability makes anime fantastic. but I'm so lost. I'm glad we didn't get to see him. I can't. I'm glad we didn't see him get tortured because that would have been incredibly unpleasant to watch. But I cannot believe he's dead. Maybe there's some trick. Maybe the reason he was acting strange and like the way he was talking was because he's like is reincarnated or can be reincarnated or something. They kept making references to starting your new life. Maybe something like that. Or maybe he's just dead. Maybe it's going to be like To Your Eternity. You know? Where we go over so many decades and meet so many people. Yeah, I have no idea. 10 years later, huh? So is his father still alive? Is the weird knight guy still alive? The ex-merc? I am so shocked. Where the hell does the anime go from here? And who are those guys? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my reaction. I'm gonna go lie down. Like and subscribe. As always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.